Every important topic. We're going to start with one of the most important things you can talk about, fashion, which is, as everybody knows, a passion of mine. In particular, the fashion of the 60s and 70s, which I think we've had on a number of philosophers on this channel, and they have all agreed that objectively it is demonstrable that the fashion of the 70s absolutely sucked. So let's take a look at some of the fashion of the 70s. And so we've got here, now this is an interesting one. I did not, let's see where this is queued. That is, oh yeah, that's our first one. So, you know, you can see, and it's amazing that they were more tolerant of sort of diversities of cultures. You can see a woman there in a burqa and another one in a bikini. And let's see, we've got now, so the polka dotted dress, I mean, it's like you could never get away with that now. And a woman on the left isn't wearing a bra, which was also big in the 70s. And, you know, so, and look at that mustache. I mean, come on. Clearly fashion wasn't it. Now, this was seen as tremendously risque at the time, obviously, you know, the woman, especially the woman on the right, but, you know, imagine what they'd think of culture now. Paddleboard. Now, these are, oh my God, these are bell bottoms. Okay, bell bottoms. I mean, tell me that isn't like objectively just, you know, terrible. So one piece. Now, you know, I actually I like this photo a lot, and now one pieces were kind of considered, you know, the way to go back then. Two piece swimsuits were like, you could do it, but you know, bell bottoms again. It's just like, oh my God. You know, okay, and this is the kind, you know, she's got the what is it, the pearls up around her head, and okay, you know, this is, but look at the chair they're in, the red background. I mean, tell me this is not the 70s. A woman going out shopping with her child, indoctrinating them into 70s fashion. You know, typical 70s swimsuit there. Friends all out. Now this was the one pieces that, you know, were just a little bit longer on the leg to be modest. You know, now there's a woman there in a two piece. That was perfectly acceptable, but they were still a lot more modest, especially compared to today's standards. You know, the red and white checkered pattern was a big thing too. You can see some families out there, and see, is that the end of? I think that's just about. I think that's about the end. We don't have a lot of, yeah, that's the end of that's the end of the photos there. So all those photos have three things in common. One, objectively bad fashion. It's all the 70s. What can you do? Two, it was in fact the 70s. Those photos were all taken, you know, 50 to 70 years ago. Third, all of those photos were taken in Iran. Iran in the 1970s was a lot more like the rest of the world in the 1970s, and but for the writing, you would be unable to tell the difference between an Iranian and an American or a British citizen. This is Iran in the 1970s.